Slovenia tied in 7th place with 12 points, and Russia, as I mentioned a moment ago, down in 9th place with 11 points. But they'll be able to do something about that right away, because right out of the chutes, we'll start off with a mixed team bronze medal match, and this will feature Russia against Mexico. Mexico taking the field first. Mexico this week beating Belgium by 1, then winning a shoot-off with Colombia in the quarterfinals before falling by 4 points to Team USA in the semifinals. So there's the team from Mexico. The dynamic duo of Linda Ochoa and Julio Fierro. Linda Ochoa, who has qualified for the World Cup finals next month in Lausanne, Switzerland, teaming up with Julio Fierro, who is coming off a silver medal performance this morning in the men's team competition. So he's been out here. He has a feel for the weather conditions as well as this field here in Wroclaw, Poland. And now the team from Russia, number 2 coming out of qualifying this week. The Russian pair defeating Poland by 4, knocking off France by 6 in the quarterfinals, and then losing a shoot-off with India. It was tied at 19-all, but India had the arrow that was closest to the center, so that sends Russia to this mixed team bronze medal match. On your left, Natalia Avdieva, and Alexander Dambayev are on target number 2. Avdieva also shooting this morning in the team competition. And on the Russian team that settled for the silver medal, losing to the United States in the gold medal match. So she'll be looking to improve upon that here this afternoon. Now, as far as head-to-head matchups between these two nations, Mexico is 0-3 against Russia in mixed team competition. So far this season in Shanghai, it was France winning the mixed team bronze medal, defeating India. In Medellin, the United States was 2 better than Russia. And in Antalya, Slovenia defeated Great Britain by 1 point. So just about to start this mixed team bronze medal match, Mexico and Russia. And Linda Ochoa to shoot first for Mexico. Always like to get off to a start like that.
Yeah, definitely. Nice solid start there.
First shot of the day for Linda Ochoa is a good one in the center ring. And now Julio Fierro.
Bien, Julio.
Great start for Mexico. Avdieva, 25 years old, coming off a gold medal win at stage 3 on Antalya well, actually 2 months ago. Seems like years ago. Beat Fatima Al-Mashadani of Iraq on the beach in Antalya. Now Dambayev down the middle. Four solid shots to start off the match.
Fuerte, fuerte. Fuerte codo atrás, sigue. 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 Bien.
And another 10 for Ochoa, who was on the team in Nîmes that defeated the United States for the gold medal at the World Indoor Championship back in February. Fierro, the individual silver medalist in Tokyo 2 years ago, breaks the streak with a 9. Bit of an opening now for Russia. But Avdieva comes up with a 9 herself, so it will take a 10 from Alexander Dambayev to keep things all even after this first end. Dambayev, number 7 in the world. Caught the line, it's a 10. So we're tied at 39.
Поправку еще щелкни вниз. Пару раз сделай.
So you might notice in that first set there was one little difference between the two teams. The Mexicans decided to shoot the left target first, each shooting one arrow on that target, and then move to the right one, whereas the Russians decided to shoot one at each. So just a slight difference, but nothing really in that. You either have your own target or you just move to the next target, but as long as 2 arrows end up in each target face, then we're all good.
Which do you prefer?
I think in some ways it's probably kind of nice to have your own target because you can have your space on the line, so you know where your feet are going, you can be more consistent perhaps. So if you shoot each face, then you need to move your positioning on the line. So maybe to have my own target face would probably be better.
I would imagine it's a little cleaner look, isn't it? Gives you a better look at it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you obviously, you're going to end up with 2 arrows in there anyway, so you're going to be aiming at an arrow in your second one, but that doesn't matter too much.
By the way, we would be remiss if we didn't mention the retirement of Sophie Dodemont the past few weeks. Sophie, of course, has been a big factor in women's compound archery the last couple of years, and she'll no longer be competing internationally, and we wish her well.
Absolutely, yeah, big shock actually. I thought she'd go on through the end of the season here. She had a fantastic World Cup this year. Yeah,
she had been paired up with Pierre-Julien Deloche, and those two came up with an amazing victory in Medellin.
Yeah, awesome.
Eso es. Cuida atrás, fuerte el codo, linda, fuerte.
So here we go, into the second end.
Sigue.
Tied up at 39 all, and the first shot in the red ring.
Más control, linda.
That arrow way off course.
Checa bandera. Bien. Buen
And
10.
Julio Fierro picks her up with a 10.
Volvió a pegar el anterior, Julio. El 10. Tantito a la
But an opening for Russia once again. Natalia Avdieva, who won a team gold medal at stage 3 as well as her individual gold medal. She had a great time in Turkey, having a good time here in Poland with a 9. Now Dambayev. And Dambayev with another 10. Of course, he's had success here in Wroclaw. Last year in Wroclaw, won the individual bronze medal and a mixed team silver medal. And his team moves ahead by 1 point in this match.
Fuerte el trabajo. Bien, 9. Dale a la derecha. Está a la derecha. 9 a la derecha.
Ochoa struggling to find the range. Just a bit.
Sigue, Julio. Fuerte atrás. Fuerte el codo, hijo. Bien.
And Julio Fierro with a pair of 10s in this end.
Yeah, both Linda's arrows going right there. I'm not really sure if there's...
Dale un toquecito arriba, Julio.
It's not really much wind to speak of.
It's pretty still.
Yeah.
Avdieva on the line for a 10.
Good opportunity now to take advantage of this.
So here is Dambayev, a good close-up look. There's the release, and there's the result. So after a tie at 39 in the first end, Russia taking advantage of a couple of shots that strayed away from the center ring for Linda Ochoa. Mexico with 76 points total right now. And we'll be playing catch-up from this point forward as the arrows are quickly retrieved and brought back. So Russia with 78 points. Up by 2 now in this first match of the afternoon here in Wrocław, Poland, on what has turned out to be a very warm afternoon. Those fountains and that pond looking pretty good right now. And Dambayev and Avdieva also looking pretty good, sitting on top by 2 midway through this match. Once again, Russia 3-0 against Mexico in mixed team competition. And in a position to go to 4-0 right now if they can maintain this lead.
Venga, linda, venga.
Там с переходами
A
контролируй.
recuperar, a recuperar. Fuerte, linda. Fuerte el trabajo.
So Linda Ochoa to lead off.
Fuerte, fuerte
Linda,
el
the
trabajo.
winner of a
Sigue.
gold medal on Mexico's mixed team in Shanghai in 2010 and 2011.
Bien.
9.
9, Rayero 10. Sal a la
And
derecha.
still in the 9 ring, got a little closer.
She didn't seem that happy with that shot when it went off, but
Vamos, Julio.
the
Fuerte.
same way as the last two.
Trying to solve the riddle. Fierro fires another 10.
Ahí
We're not going to have the
mismo.
firing debate again.
Oh,
are we?
yes. That was for you, Nikki.
Thank you.
That was for you. I just was trying to see if you were awake on a warm afternoon.
I'm on it.
10.
Красава.
Avdieva with a nice release there.
Beautiful.
Beautiful release. And a beautiful result. You were waiting for that, I know. Nikki Hunt along with Carl ARKY. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on World Archery TV.
Икса.
And another 10. Back-to-back 10s.
Санек.
X10s as
Молодец,
well.
отлично, прям
Precise
такая.
shooting there from the
Наташа,
Russians.
готовимся потихоньку. Молодцы, время запас есть, работаем.
So Mexico really needing to pick up the game right now.
Fuerte atrás el codo. Fuerte. Sigue. Bien. 10. A las 6.
I'd call that a 10, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's in.
Mejor control. Más firme. Vamos, Julio.
Все, сконцентрировались.
So now Fierro,
Наташа, приготовилась.
Sigue.
bronze
Fuerte.
medalist at the World Cup Finals, Tokyo 2012.
Bien. Buena mosca.
What a beautiful shot by Fierro, who had not won an outdoor World Cup medal since 2012 till this morning. Now trying to go for another one here this afternoon. Mexico has its work cut out for it.
Все, спокойно, точку закрепи.
Наталья
Движение,
Авдеева.
нажимаем, работаем. 9 на 9 возле
Straying
десятки.
outside that
Нормуль,
center
нормуль,
ring.
нормуль. Санчо, давай, тяни.
And all it takes really is a couple of shots that go off course for Russia, and Mexico's back in the match.
Yeah, we're only talking about a couple of points here.
Закрепляй, надо закреплять.
Dambayev not inclined, though, to comply.
Молодцы. Наташ, закрепляй точку, держи.
Dambayev shooting very, very well right now.
Работаем все.
Eso no es falta. Vamos a recuperar.
Dambayev came here in contention for a berth at the World Cup Finals. Needed to finish a little higher than he did, though, during the week, and so he did not qualify for Lausanne.
Sí.
They gave it a good run. And of course, we'll see Alexander Dambayev a little bit later on in the individual matches,
Ya estás en tu forma. Vienes,
as he will face
exacto para soltarte.
Martin
Estás haciendo
Damsbo later on this afternoon in the men's bronze medal match. That should be a good one coming up. We also have Rio Wild taking on Pierre-Julien Deloche in what is the marquee match of the day.
Все, Россия вперед!
Of course, you might say that as well about Kristi Collin and Albina Loganova. Some tremendous matches on the dance card today here in Poland. Still a 2-point lead, 117-115 for Russia.
Не расслабляемся, до конца работаем. Дышите сейчас.
Mexico not losing any ground, but not gaining any ground either. So they've got to make up 2 points, and they've only got 4 shots to do it in.
Eso es. Fuerte atrás. Fuerte. Sigue.
Linda Ochoa, who did nail down a World Cup berth this week here in Wroclaw, and nails in 10.
Está centrado ya, Lina, nada más es tantito abajo que le dice aquí. Venga, Julio. Bien, buena
Hola.
mosca. Buena mosca.
Pretty perfect 10 there.
Yes, muy bien. Julio
Listo,
Ricardo
ahí.
Fierro. Back-to-back 10s. Mexico trying to make a push,
Точку до конца.
Buen trabajo, hijo. Muy buen trabajo.
Удерживаем.
but it's really in the hands of the Russian team right now, and
Центровая, красава.
Avdieva shooting well,
Санчо, давай.
right on target. And Dambayev has been most of this match as well.
9-2 возле
Vamos.
десяточки.
There's a point given back, and it's a one-point match.
Vamos.
Gonna make these last few interesting.
136, 135, the lead for Russia with 2 shots to go.
Eso es. Trabajo fuerte atrás. Fuerte
Linda
fondo. Sigue.
Ochoa.
Sigue. Sigue. Bien, buen X. Buen X. Es ahí.
Finishing up strong.
Vamos,
Now
Julio.
if Fierro puts this one in the 10 ring, makes things interesting.
Put the pressure right back on
Trabájalo.
Russia for the first time since the first end, really.
Eso es. Sigue, hijo. Fuerte.
Fierro
Sigue.
lets it fly. Oh, it's a 9. And that'll take some of the pressure off.
That will. A bit more breathing space
Давайте,
now.
Россия, вперед. Закрепи до конца.
Natalia knows she can't let down, though.
В движении все.
Ya estaba ahí.
9. Саня,
Now a
10 надо,
9.
Саня.
So it is back now to a very interesting situation. Dambayev must shoot this arrow in the middle of the target. If it's in the 9 ring, we're tied up and we're going to a shoot-off. 10 and it's over.
Oh, there's a big flinch there. Oh,
It's an oh, it's over. He flinched, but he held it together.
Красавы.
that was quite a finish.
That took your breath away,
I
didn't it,
did.
Nikki? Nikki Hunt lost her breath. She thought for just a minute, wow. Oh, but Dambayev, though he flinches, is still able to get it inside the 10 ring, and that's what they had to have after Avdieva had shot the 9. Now, you go back to what Mexico did. If they had finished up with 4 straight 10s, we'd be heading to a shoot-off
That's
right now.
Yeah, that's how important every shot is, and you just never ever give up because you don't know what's going to happen around the corner. So matches are really tight.
But a good effort by Linda Ochoa and Julio Fierro. They'll come away empty-handed from this head-to-head matchup with Russia. Russia maintaining its dominance over Mexico in mixed team bronze medal matches. And in mixed team competition, now Russia 4-0, undefeated against Mexico, but one of these days I'm sure Mexico will get them. But Mexico making a push at the end, almost. But the Russian team able to hang on as Dambayev flinching just before releasing that last shot. That got your heart started.
It did indeed. It made things very interesting.
It did. So 154, I believe we're on.